Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Fu Zhiyong, a postgraduate student from Shanghai Jiaoteng University, majoring in naval architecture and ocean engineering. It's my great honor to be here to give the presentation. Today, the topic I would like to share is about the fuel cell. I will introduce them from the four aspects. As we know, nowadays, the main source of global energy is fossil fuels such as coal, oil, and natural gas. However, these primary energy sources are non-renewable, and their overexploitation and utilization will lead to the depletion of the world's fossil resource. At the same time, the use of large number of fuel cell fuels has led to ecological problems such as global warming, extreme climate, and air pollution. Therefore, from the perspective of energy security and ecological development, we must explore more efficient and clean new energy sources to improve the existing energy structure and realize global energy transformation. Until now, human beings have found that there are abundant renewable energy sources in nature, such as solar energy, wind energy, hydrogen energy. This type of energy is renewable and is expected to be an alternative to traditional fossil energy. Among them, hydrogen energy is considered to be the ultimate energy of 21st century, which has many advantages. First is rich resource. Hydrogen is the most abundant element in the nature. It is widely found in compounds such as water, hydrocarbons. Second is it comes from a wide range of sources. It can be produced by hydrocarbon reforming water electrolysis. Third is high energy density. Its calorific value is 3 times that of petrol. Fourth is clean and pollution-free. After participating in combustion or electrochemical reaction, the product is only water, and no greenhouse gases and pollutants are emitted. This is renewable. The water generated from the hydrogen oxidation reaction can be used as the raw material for hydrogen production to achieve a recycling. Sixth is convenient storage and transportation. It can be stored in gas, liquid, and solid condition. So, in view of the obvious advantages of hydrogen energy, China, Japan, South Korea, and the United States and the European Union have incorporated hydrogen energy into their national energy development systems to promote the process of the carbon neutral or zero carbon climate strategy. In March 2022, China National Development and Reform Commission and the Energy Administration jointly issued the medium and long-term plan for development of the hydrogen energy industry. In accordance with the 50th five-year plan and the outline of vision for 2035. The U.S. Department of Energy has developed a hydrogen program in November 2020, proposing an overall strategic framework for hydrogen research. In July 2020, the European Commission released the European Hydrogen Strategy that points out the direction for the development of clean energy, especially hydrogen, in Europe in the next 30 years. In March 2019, Japan formulated a strategic roadmap for hydrogen and fuel cells, two new targets on the specification of basic technology and the breakdown of cost. In January 2019, the South Korea government released the Hydrogen Economy Roadmap, hoping to build South Korea into the world's highest level of hydrogen energy economy leader, with hydrogen fuel cell vehicles and fuel cells as the core. Compared to the traditional energy, fuel cells are directly conveying chemical energy to electric energy. Fuel cells are best described as electrochemical devices that generate power by means of electrochemical reaction of a fuel and oxidants. There are different types of fuel cells, and most of them are named according to the electrolyte being used. The last decades have seen the introduction of proton exchange membrane fuel cells, alkaline fuel cells, phosphoric acid fuel cells, molten carbonate fuel cells, and the solid oxide fuel cells. As a kind of hydrogen fuel cell, PEMFC has become an ideal energy for mobile transportation due to its advantages, such as low pollution, low noise, high power density, high energy conversion efficiency, short start-up time, and quick response to load changes. They produce no harmful gases and hence considered the future of the energy industry. They are considered as the future of automotive industry and could also be useful in other stationary and portable applications. For vessels, medium and high temperature fuels such as PAFC, MCFC, SOFC have high requirements for working temperature, and the startup time is very long, which can't meet the requirements of mobility. And AFC can only use pure oxygen as an oxidant, which also limits their application on vessels. In a comprehensive comparison, PEMFC is most suitable for application on vessels. Many countries had development the fuel cell vessels. The fuel cell yacht Zhiyong Fu, led by Dalian Mary University, passed the sea trial, marking China's key step in the practical application of fuel cells in ship power. France has built the hydrogen wind optical power ship Energy Observed in 2017 with a hydrogen fuel cell system of 22 kilowatts. In the USA, hydrogen fuel cell powered electric jet ferry Sea Charge that will operate in the California Bay Area. This will be the first commercial hydrogen fuel cell passenger ferry in the world. Japan has developed a Hydro-Bingo. It is the world's first commercial passenger ship equipped with hydrogen dual-fuel combustion engines, and it was built in July last year. PEMFC can be divided into two kinds due to the operating temperature: low temperature PEMFC and high temperature PEMFC. Another difference of these two fuel cells is that the high temperature PEMFC usually use the polybenzodiazole, PI in short, as proton exchange membrane, and high temperature PMC can be normally operated at a temperature from 140 degrees to 118 degrees due to the doping of PA in the PBI membrane as the proton conductor. Compared to the low temperature PMC, there are several advantages with the raising operation temperature for high temperature PMC, such as the high tolerance to impurity, simple water management, and enhanced electric kinetics related to the oxygen reduction reaction, and the utilization of non-noble mental catalyst. Well, membrane electrode assembly is the most vital component for both high temperature and low temperature PMC and composed of a proton exchange membrane, two gases diffusion layers, and two catalyst layers for the cathode and anode. The method for the MEA preparation are mainly the catalyst-coated membrane method and the catalyst-coated substrate method. For the MEA prepared by CCS method, the interface between the cathode layer and the electrolyte membrane is not in close contact, thus giving high interface resistance and resulting in a relatively low output power density of the fuel cell. The CCM method can effectively improve the rate of catalyst utilization and diminish the interface resistance between the proton exchange membrane and the cathode layer, obtaining high output power density compared to the CCS method, and thereby it has become the mainstream approach for preparation of the MEA for low temperature PMFC. However, such CCM method is difficult to apply to the MEA for high temperature PMFC. For conventional PA-doped PBI membrane used in high temperature PMC, after the PBI is doped with PA, the swelling rate is as high as 150 to 250%, and the mechanical stress is significantly reduced. If the MEA is pressed by the CCM method, the cathode layers are prone to peel off due to excessive swelling and soggy surface of the membrane. Therefore, the CCS method is routinely used to develop the MEA for high temperature PEMFC. Nonetheless, there are still a few studies attempting to develop CCM type MEA for high temperature PMSC. First one is Cho reported that a CCM method of pre-coating the catalyst on a dried PBI membrane followed by soaking in PA was implemented, and the prepared CCM type MEA had a 13% increase in peak power density compared to the MEA prepared by CCS method. However, this CCM method also has its limitations. The MEA entirely immersed in PA will cause excess PA to clog the pores of GDL, increasing mass transfer losses. Another CCM method developed by Liang was that PA was added to the surface of both GDL, and then the PA-added GDLs were pressed together with a PBI membrane pre-coated with catalyst ink. The results show that the CCM method exhibited higher cell performance than that of conventional CCS type MEA. In addition, Liang also reported the deck transfer method for CCM type MEA preparation, in which the Cl was formed by depositing the catalyst inks onto the surface of a PTFE sheet and then transferring it onto the surface of PA pre-doping the PBI membrane by hot pressing. The MEA prepared by this method is of low performance because excess PA on the surface of membrane is not good to the catalyst, and the catalyst layer will fall off the PBI surface under high temperature conditions. On the other hand, recently, Li reported a kind of phosphated doped PBI membrane prepared by utilizing molten phosphate instead of PA as proton conductor, and confirm that the proton conductivity of phosphated doping membrane is much lower than PA doping PBI membrane, but such membrane has a low swelling rate of 25% and a tensile strength of 18 megapascal, higher than that of the PA doping membrane, as well as a dry surface state under ambient conditions. Inspired by the unique properties of the phosphated doped membrane, different from the PA doped PBI membrane, we report in this work on the preparation of CCM type MEA based on the phosphated doped membrane. First, PBI membrane was immersed into the molten Syrezen pentahydrogen phosphate for 2 days at 150 degrees in the oven. Then, before preparing the CCM type MES, the catalyst inks was prepared by mixing the catalyst and bond solution into the solvent in a centrifugal, and then authenticated for 1 hour in an ice water base. The phosphated doping the PBI membrane was obtained by taking out the PBI foam from the molten phosphated, and then its surface was cleared up. Then the cast ink was spray coated onto both sides of the membrane. The PA ethanol mixture solution was spray coated onto both cast layers of CCM. In the right, it can be seen that the surface of Syrezen pentahydrogen phosphate doped PBI membrane remained clean and flat without any distortion after spraying catalyst layer, and no visible cracks appear in the catalyst layer. So, based on that, I have published a paper as an first also. It is named Performance of CCM type MEAS, based on a Syrezen pentahydrogen phosphate doped polybenzimidazole membrane for high temperature PEMFC on the International Journal of Energy Research, and other 4 papers as co-author. In my first author paper, 2 cans of MEAS based on the Syrezen hydrogen phosphate in doped polybenzodiazole membrane and fabricated by catalyst-coated membrane method are reported. In the first one, named type GDLPA-MEA, phosphoric acid is spread onto the surface of gas diffusion layer, and in the second one, named type CLPA-MEA, PA is spread onto the surface of catalyst layer. The results show that the type CLPA-MEA exhibits significantly higher performance than the type GDLPA-MEA, providing the highest peak power density of 620 milliwatts per centimeter square and 413 milliwatts per centimeter square at 118 degrees under humidified hydrogen, oxygen, and hydrogen air field conditions, respectively. Moreover, their performance is permitted in the presence of humidified gas feed streams as compared to dry gas conditions at the same temperature. My presentation is over. Please feel free to ask me about my research.